An old man sits beneath the arms of the true tree, watching the storm clouds rolling across the sky. He finds himself turning the pages of time back to his younger years. He remembers another old man, the maestro of words, and all the conversations they had shared. This old man had called him a silent star, one of the wood gatherers. He looks up, gazes at the branches above him as they sway in the ever-increasing wind, and he smiles. He is so lost in his remembrances that he almost misses the sound of a young voice calling to him. He sees the girl running to join him, and he waves in greeting.
Sir, it looks like it'll rain soon, but I just wanted to tell you good morning,
she says breathlessly when she reaches him.
Yes, it does, little one. You should run back home before it begins.
He replies with a smile.
Oh, well, I will, sir, but I just wanted to ask you something first,
she replies.
And what might that be?
The old man asks as he is never sure what thoughts this little sprite will have. Such a joy she is, he muses.
So, you want to know about rainbows, do you? Well, let's see what we can discover together. Yes, they are gifts from the Creator, as are all things of nature. Why did he give them to us? I believe there are many reasons, little one.
And watches as she too looks to the rolling clouds.
Why then?
I believe the Creator wants us to see that even after a storm, there is a promise of better things to come. We could call them new beginnings, I suppose.
The old man speaks softly.
Wait. So you aren't just talking about nature, are you, sir? You are speaking of life too, I think,
she says, and he marvels at her perceptiveness at such a young age.
But why does he give us rainbows?
The little one persists.
I believe he does so to remind us that after every storm, there is a new horizon. There is beauty to be seen and joy to be felt. The rainbows shown to us after nature's storms are much easier to see than those of life. We often must search for life's rainbows within ourselves.
The old man says.
Why do you think the Creator makes rainbows so full of color, sir?
The little girl asks.
I think he wants us not to forget how beautiful the world is, little one. We should not allow darkness to rule us, though there will be times that it will visit and be a companion. But there is always hope if we search for it. The Creator does not rush us in our search, but he wishes us not to forget that there is a light filled with brilliant colors when it is time for us to see it. In nature's way, I think it is to remind us that though we have been through a storm, blue skies will return, colors will ease the angry gray, and their light will shine upon the raindrops left behind.
He replies and hopes he has somehow appeased her curiosity.
I think so too, sir. In my book, there's a story about sliding on rainbows and a pot of gold at the end of it. Could this be true, sir?
She asks, still in deep thought, it seems. The old man cannot help but chuckle a bit at the thought of this little one sliding upon this gift of color. He replies,
Well, you have learned in your studies that a rainbow is merely a collection of many drops of water. The sunlight shines through it and creates colors. It is one of nature's miracles. I do not think in reality we could slide upon it because it is but a reflection of light. I believe sliding on a rainbow is like believing in a dream. The possibilities are endless. A pot of gold? That would depend on how we define gold, I think. If we allow ourselves to dream, to believe in the rainbows of life, we may have found a pot of gold, but it will not be filled with coins. Instead, it will be filled with every moment we have lived, every joy we have embraced, every color that has spilled into our soul, and all of the love that has gifted our hearts. That is the true richness of life, the true gold of rainbows.
The little girl sits quietly for a moment and then asks,
Oh, so the colors are there to remind us that there will be many doors to open, many curtains to part, and many brush strokes with which to paint our world, aren't they, sir?
He is again amazed by her innocent wisdom and her crystal clear perceptions of life and nature. He nods and simply says,
I believe you might be right, little one. But now I think the storm is much too close and we must make our way home.
He says. He hears her whisper almost to herself.
I sure hope I get to slide today.
The old man hears the creator whisper, I'll see what I can do. He looks upward and smiles. He sees that the little one is smiling too, and he is sure that she has heard the creator's words as well. How special is this moment? How worthy of life's pot of gold. He then realizes that he has done for this child what the maestro had done for him, and so many others all those years ago. He had listened and he had shared. He wonders if this new beginning, his rainbow of life, he can only hope that if it is, he will make Maestro proud.
You have, my son. You most certainly have. Your new journey has begun.
He hears the maestro's whisper, and it pleases him.